Hello, Dog Pound. How are we doing? I love your guys' guesses. Hello. I am back. I'm back from my weekend vacation. Thank you, Christina, for becoming a member again. Thank you, thank you. Hello, how are we all doing? Happy Monday. Oh, my water bottle just spat water at me. How rude. How rude. Victor, hello. Jelly Tart, hello. I see Oakland, Rondell, Anthony, Blood Eyes, Marcel. Hello, hello. Wasted. First chatter, what's up? Dewey, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Not much is up. Just me wiping the water off my desk. Don't mind me. We went away this weekend, so we had no Saturday stream. And I was gonna stream yesterday, but then we ended up getting back later than anticipated. But fun weekend away. It's clearly Big Man Blastoise. Hi, Kieran. Now listen. Susanna, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Greenbone gang. I'm doing good, Susanna. How are you? How are you? So Tinkaton is like what I might guess is my favorite Pokemon. Also, Aries here. Come here, Bubs. You have to say hello. You know the deal. You say hi to stream and then you can lay down. Nice girl. Good girl, okay. Okay, now you can lay down. Very nice. Very nice. Let me kick the door closed real quick. Oops, didn't mean to shut it fully, but oh well. We're here. Christina, thank you for the gifty. Shout out Shiny. I'm your biggest fan. Original 151. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love all my supporters. Hi, Vinny. How's your workout? Alex says calling Ponyta at the start. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who is my true favorite. You're welcome, Cozy Hot Dog. That just makes me sound like I'm a glizzy. Like, I get where you were going with that, but it makes me sound like I'm just a glizzy. A cozy glizzy. So true, Jordan. So true. Unbelievable. Hi, Jordan. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How's it going? How are you? You my glizzy. You my little glizzy. Crazy. Insane. I need like a glizzy plush. That would be legendary. I kind of redecorated the background a little bit. Not really. I got this cool sign because I went to a cool store this weekend. And it's all the way back there. I would show you, but it's too far away. I was going to put it like right here on the wall underneath the bookshelf. But on camera, because it's neon, it just looks like a giant bright light. Like you can't read it or anything. So not gonna do that. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I have to figure it out. I'm applying to residency. Jordan, that's so exciting. I'm so exciting. Rafters, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. And Dova, hello. How are you doing, Dova? A glizzy Pokemon would go crazy. They gotta figure that out. I don't know what the next region's gonna be. Let's think about that. Because this is mostly gonna be like a vibe stream, you know? So they've done Japan. They've done Spain now. They've done France. They've done the UK. They've done Hawaii. I'm just saying, a Canadian Pokemon region? Could go crazy. Just throwing it out there, Pokemon Company. Let me know if you need fact checking on Canadian things. I got you. Ginger, hello. How are you doing? Shiny Blastoise, welcome in. I'm doing good. There's nothing in Canada? False. That just shows me you've never been to Canada. Sorry, Oakland. Completely false. Canada has pretty much everything except for beaches. And even then, we do have beaches, but not like a traditional beach. You know? If you had like the provinces, because there's almost equivalent. There's what, 13 provinces? I should know this off the top of my head. I think that's right. 8 gym badges. So you could pretty much like do a 1-for-1, combine a few and go like cross coast from BC to PEI. That would be sick. If you know, you know. Just saying. McKenna, that's what I'm talking about. How you doing? Foxtrot, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Africa could also be cool. We do already have some like African wildlife based Pokemon. Greece would be very cool as well, Jordan. Greece would be cool. Trying to think, because you need a place that has like a lot of variety, because Pokemon always has like a more like water-based gym / region, you know. They always have like a cold gym, like the ice gym is always in some snowy mountains and stuff. And like Canada's got that. Canada's got that. I feel like it's right there. I'm just saying. Gen 10 Canada, it would be epic. It would be epic. Australia would also be cool. Australia, I think, would be very similar to like Alola in the sense that, you know, it's on an island. But, a Nordic region would be cool. I agree with that. Because, like, we got the Yukon and the Northwest Territories, which are, like, basically Alaska. So that's your fun, snowy Antarctic region. We've got the mountains in BC and Alberta. We've got the, like, flat plains in Saskatchewan. Manitoba, I think, has the most polar bears, like per capita or something like that. So I don't know, polar bear region. Ontario would be like your city region, right? Toronto's there. Newfoundland is just like a whole thing in itself. And then you have Quebec, which is like mini France. So you could have like a mini, what's the city with the little CN Tower that's in X and Y? I can't remember. It starts with an L. Anyway, you could have like a replica of that kind of France, right? And then Lumiose. Thank you, Dewey. I knew it. I knew it was an L. Yeah, you could have almost like a Lumiose type town, city. Make it a little more like European, because that's kind of like what Montreal is like. And then, yeah, Newfoundland is just like a whole character in itself. PEI has like red sand beaches, so unique. And then like Halifax and all that, Nova Scotia. I'm saying it's right there.
What's up, chatters?
Why are you talking like that?
What? That's my Riz voice. What's up, chatters? Yo, I called my mom's.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to buy a bike. You think that's a waste of money? And she's like, we have a bike in the garage. I'm like, can I have it? And she's like, yeah, no one uses it. Come grab it. So,
All right.
free bike. The only
Definitely
thing
have
is
to put air in
they
it.
definitely don't have a...
You do that every time.
They definitely don't have a helmet, so that's what I gotta order.
Oh, yes.
Yo, I'm getting lean.
Definitely.
Definitely to my lean, or definitely that I need a helmet?
Both.
Am I infiltrating the stream?
I mean, yeah.
Is it a vibe though?
Yeah, no, it's cool. We were just chatting. What do you think the next region for Gen 10 is going to be based off of?
I don't know, actually.
I said Canada goes crazy.
Canada would be sick. They could do a lot of lakes.
Canada goes crazy. They could do
And
lakes. They can do
forests.
mountains. They can do
snow areas.
Yeah, icy areas.
Honestly, they should. It's the biggest continent.
They can
It's
do
the biggest country, right? Canada. Or is Russia bigger?
I think Russia's bigger, but
It's still huge.
yeah.
And there could be like lumber exports. They can make a wood ball. I got
yeah, there's
ideas
like
for days.
There's like huge forest areas. You can do like your classic big city area. Toronto's right there.
City, hell yeah.
You have PEI and Nova Scotia and New Brunswick for all your like island vibes. Not
Also-
like beach island vibes, but still island vibes.
For Wednesday, I need to make sure my RIP Slim shirt is clean.
Okay.
You ready to meet Eminem? Did you tell them?
No.
We might meet Eminem, chat.
That's all you.
Look at that vein. All right, I'm out of here. This is your stream, not mine.
All right. Peace out.
Yo,
Yeah.
happy Monday, everybody. Why do you always have it on the angry puss?
That's not true.
It's always angry.
Well, because I changed it to angry recently for some reason, and then I didn't change it back.
All right, I'm out of here. This room's so cute. You're so cute.
Thanks. Bye. Thank you, Kieran, for agreeing. I haven't really seen, I mean, Greece is a good proposal. The thing is, 10 provinces and 3 territories. Thank you, Alex. So I was right. The territories are like same thing. Ooh, Marcel, the vacation. That would be cool. Ooh, Blastoise. Let me think about that one. Australia would be cool. Greece and Mexico would be cool. But I feel like maybe not for Mexico, but for Greece, there's not a lot of like variety, you know? Canada's huge, so it's got a ton of variety. Anyway, there's already a beaver Pokemon, right? So unfortunately, they've kind of already done that. They could make a poutine Pokemon, I guess. A little like French fry Pokemon. I don't know. That might be weird. But yeah, Bidoof would definitely be present. I think Stantler would also be present. Lots of trees. So yeah, Sudowoodo would be present. They could make like another evolved form of Sudowoodo and it becomes like an even bigger tree. Or they could do like a regional variant of Sudowoodo because the trees in Canada are more like coniferous, right? So you could have, I mean, pinecone Pokemon. But yeah, you could have Sudowoodo look different because the trees are different in Canada. That would be cool. Red Widow. Exactly. But yeah, a moose Pokemon for sure. They don't have that. I don't think. Chris, what's up? Let's go. Welcome in. Yay, Marcel. That makes me happy. Yeah, you can travel by train. Train goes all across Canada. All across. Tinglu is moose-like. That's true. But he's also legendary. So, like, he's already claimed to his region. You know? A moose starter would go crazy. I think you have to. And there's already a polar bear Pokemon. But maybe there's something else you could do there. Because, like, there aren't any, like, black bear or grizzly bear Pokemon, right? So those would be an option. There's already squirrel Pokemon. We got a lot of squirrels. What else? Is there a raccoon Pokemon? We need a raccoon Pokemon. Zigzagoon is, I think, supposed to be raccoonish, but, like, he's not. He's not really a raccoon at all. Raccoon Pokemon would go crazy. Ooh, yeah, an Arctic dog. Because there's, like, a lot of sled dogs in Canada. Ireland would be cool as well. That's true. A moose, bear, and wolf for, like, the starters. That would be cool. That would be cool. Rafters, we're about to find out. I got sidetracked. I got a little sidetracked. First of all, let me make sure the music is looped, because we need that. I think the music's at a good volume. I could maybe turn it down like a touch. Like the tiniest baby bit. That's probably good. Okay. So here's the deal. You've seen this before, but not my version. Okay? Not my version. Music is very cozy. Thank you, Kieran. Yes. Both Vulpix variants are in the Canada region. For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh, a maple syrup Pokemon. Yes. Yes. Why didn't I think of that? Could also be a move, but like Sinistea, but maple syrup version. Like it's a little jar of maple syrup. Definitely. Is this a hot take stream? It might be. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. This has been on my mind for a while. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to tweak this a little bit because I showed Vinny. Let me just live edit this. Sorry, guys. I need to make some more space. Because I can't scroll on the website, so I gotta make sure. Don't worry, we'll zoom in. Meow. We're almost there. Meow. That's probably all I need. Zoom. Okay, so now I can go all the way over. No, I need a little bit more. Wait, what happened? What happened? This might be a problem. This could be a problem. Okay, no, we're good. We're good there. What's going on over here? Oh, it's just because I scrolled. Okay, we're here. We did it, I think. Because we can see favorite. Yes. Perfect. Now, what if I zoomed in again? No, I have to leave this like that, right? Because I gotta be able to see favorite. I don't know how Rich did this. Or Vinny, to be honest. Because if I zoom in too much, do I just have to keep zooming? Do I just keep... Because if I do this... then we can't go all the way over. We've almost figured it out. My brain's braining. Is this too small? Like, can you see the Pokemon clearly? Would you like them to be larger? Please let me know. On your PC. Foxtrot said yes. Oakland said bigger, please. I got you. Looks fine. Let's do one more stage. Let's go 100%. That's probably good. The problem is, like, I have my scroll, right? The scroll up and down is fine. It's the left and right. We can't, like, we stop at starter. I know my face is covering it. I'll move. In fact, maybe I'll move right now. Okay. That's probably fine. So yeah, it stops at starter, because the shape of this thing is weird. But if I make it smaller, then it won't fill the screen and it'll look weird. So I think we're just gonna, like, move it. I think I'm just gonna move it by hand. Thank you for being with me in this trying time. All right. That's true, Marcel. That could be a smart way to do it. So here's my thoughts, because I've seen Vinny do this. Again, I was the one who showed Vinny this website. And then I want to say Rich probably saw Vinny do it, or maybe Rich saw it from somewhere else. But I saw this years ago, and I was like, I gotta do that. And here we are. We're doing it. The thing is, I feel like when you go left to right, there's more Pokemon on the left than on the right, because the right typings get more niche, right? So when you talk about dual types, I think it makes more sense to go right to left. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna go right to left. Obviously, we'll leave favorite until the end. Because, like, look, so few to choose from over here. I think this makes sense. We're gonna go manga style, right to left. Ah, but you can't see. Okay, let me move me again. I need to be down here. Yeah, probably like that. All right. Dylan, hello, welcome in. And Matthew, hello. We are finding out what my favorite Pokemon is. So I know, like, a few off the top of my head. There's some weird ones that I just really like for no reason. Are they my favorite? Probably not. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Gabe. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing today, Gabe? For me, we might reassess this. I was at Luke's yesterday. Oh my gosh, is he recovered from his vacation journey? Straight out of the pound with this one. Thank you, Dylan. You too. For less than a day? You didn't stay the night? What? Okay, this is the weird part of going right to left, but I still think it makes sense. I still think it makes sense. Also, we're gonna try and do no repeats. Okay. Got there at 5 p.m. and left at 2 p.m. I mean, that's almost 24 hours. That's not bad. That's not a bad journey. Who is my favorite mega out of all these megas? And some Gigantamaxes. I never cared too much about the Gigantamaxes, though, I'll be honest. I think it's... Is that crazy? Is that crazy? You guys can tell me if you would pick different. This also is easy to me. Like, I don't really have to think about it. I could ponder this, right? Because the early like art of Ivysaur sitting like a dog is so cute to me, but it's Bulbasaur. Mega Gyarados, okay. He's kind of, you know, he's kind of shrimp-like. I can't lie to you. Can't lie to you. Fairy. I don't have too strong feelings there. This is, yeah, such a tough decision. We'll go single boy. Some of these will be very quick, and then some of these I'm gonna have to like think about a lot. Melinda! Oh my gosh, 11 months. I feel like that's gonna be 12 so soon. So soon. Thank you, Melinda, for being a memby. Thank you. When I was a kid, it took me a while when I was playing Pokemon to learn what Missing No was. So I'm gonna go with this guy. Because he was kind of spooky. Foxtrot, member for 1 month. You got your blue bone. Let's go. Let's go. Dragon. This one's a little tough. This one's a little tough. I love, yes, W Melinda and W Foxtrot. I love all of these guys. I literally have, you can't see him. If I went full screen, you could. I have a Dratini plush back there, and I shiny hunted Dratini for the 24-hour shiny hunt event. I found 10 of them. Silly little pink spaghetti noodles. I think you're a Dragonair girl. I kind of think I am too. I think you clocked me with that one, Gabe. And I love Dragonite. Over here, I see him. Little Dragonite pin. Dragonite messenger pin. Over on my wall. Funnily enough, not a single Dragonair thing in this room. We have to change that. We have to change that. But yeah, I think it's Dragonair. Gengar, my silly spooky purple guy. This guy's silly as heck. He's silly as heck. I kind of love him for that, but I think it's Aerodactyl. A life-size Dragonair. I'm into it. I'm into it. Oh yeah, Dragonite can give you a hug. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. My gut was kind of pulling me towards Dragonair. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know if it was just the anime, but I didn't really get an emotional attachment to anyone but Butterfree. Me personally. Yes, thank you, Alex. We caught 5,505 shiny Pokemon as a team, and I caught 100 of them. I caught 100 of those bad boys. Thank you, Christina. Have a great eep. I hope your early morning goes well tomorrow. It's just me loving Dragonite. I also love Dragonite. If Rich sees this, he's gonna riot. But something about Dragonair is just so majestic and beautiful. We'll think about it. You never know. We could come back to it. Psychic type. There's a couple on my mind. Thank you, Blastoise. It was pretty good, if I do say so myself. I was in the top 15 of, I think, over 100 creators. So it's pretty good, just pretty all right. I think I hunted for about 18 hours, maybe 18 and a half. I can't... Is that crazy? Is that crazy? That's kind of who my heart wants to choose. We may reassess that when we get to water, but we'll see. All right, now this is where things get interesting. Because I can do this, and I think I will. Thinking of how much I hate shiny hunting. Yeah. Yeah, that will keep you busy. That will keep you busy. I don't really care too much for the Pidgey in comparison to Dragonite. Same goes with everyone on this list. I'm picking Dragonite. Might be a hot take. I love Sandshrew. I love Sandshrew. 700 eggs deep and trying to hatch a shiny female Fennekin. Ooh, that's tough. That's something I haven't really done, is egg hunted starters, because they brought the starters to Scarvy, where I could just like outbreak hunt them, and I like that. I like that way more. If I had a gummy bear, I would probably eat the head first. Yeah. Sometimes I just go full bear, but I would probably eat the head first, Gabe. There are way more poison types than I thought this game had. That's crazy. That's crazy. So it doesn't suffer. Exactly. Who's my favorite poison type? What a question. I think it might be Nidoqueen? I think. We might come back to this, but I think that's true. I do think that's true. Venusaur for me. I mean, grass. Grass is still open. That's the thing. Nidoqueen is a solid choice. IMO. So here's the thing. I never really I never really played with these guys. And even though my brother and I both played Pokemon, we never like did trade evolutions. I don't know why. We're very silly, so I didn't really use these guys either. It might be you. It might be you. Yeah. Call me crazy. Vinny's a boxer. That's where I'm at. This is Lapras all day. All day, every day. Don't have to think about it. Ooh, this is kind of tough. I really thought I was gonna pick Raichu. I love Raichu. I think it's actually Jolteon though. Yeah, Jolteon's a cute little baby. It's very close between them. Again, I don't have anything Jolteon in this room, but I do have a Raichu plush that you guys can't see. I have a Pikachu holding a ketchup bottle pin. I have Pikachu dressed up as Victini for some reason. And I have a Pichu, but yeah, I think it's Jolteon. Grass. Now remember, Bulbasaur is my favorite starter. Personally, I like Bulbasaur better than Venusaur. See you later, Dewey. Thank you for hanging out. Bulba is the best. See, Oni, you get it. You get it. I kind of feel like picking him. He's so silly. He's so silly. Bellsprout is also cute. Look at his silly little root feet. But I kind of like goofy little Weeping Bell. He's like the perfect blend of Bellsprout getting bigger and kind of goofier, but not into the menacing Victory Bell yet. And I love that about him. I love that about him. Okay, this is where Slowpoke could get switched, but actually, I don't think it will. Because I know what I'm gonna pick here, unfortunately. I love Horsey. Foxtrot, you and me, like this. It's Horsey for me. When Misty had her whole arc of she would just walk around with Horsey in her arms, I wanted to be that so bad. Just a little baby. Just a little baby. And also, when I was watching like the Gen 1 anime and playing the Gen 1 games, I was an obsessed horse kid. So if there was anything close to a horse, you could count me in, right? And speaking of that, I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to think about it. It's Ponyta every day of the week. And this is a stacked lineup because Rapidash is also very cool. Growlithe and Arcanine are fluffy good boys. Vulpix and Ninetales are gorgeous, majestic, mythical beasts. And then we have like the lizards. No, don't go away, Ponyta. It's Ponyta. And like, yeah. You guys knew that. You guys knew that. For sure. For sure you knew that. Normal type. This is tough. This is tough because of this row right here. Not so much Porygon, but the other three, I do love them all. But I think I love Ditto the best because he's silly and he can be anyone. Really. So if you have a Ditto, you have all the Pokemon. But I do love Eevee. And I do love Snorlax. Eevee is a little basic. I will say it's a little basic. But there's a reason it's basic. And this is actually funny because, hold on. I wish I had them like in my hands because I was supposed to have them, right? But unfortunately, life didn't go the way it's supposed to. Does anyone remember? Hey, can you cooperate with me, phone? Thank you. Does anyone remember the collab from last summer? That is Gelato Peak and Pokemon Sleep bars. Now, two of these three guys are on my list, right? What slippers do you think I got? Also, Light Raid! Hi, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Foxtrot said Eevee. Hi, Raiders. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you. I'll be honest, if I had my choice, DJ French Fry, member for 8 months. Ooh, dying to know what your fave bug Pokemon is. Well, we're still in Gen 1. But so far Butterfree is winning. So far. If I know Kylie, I think she chose Ditto. The Ditto slippers are so silly, and also I do love purple. But I could have actually bought all three because they're not all in stock still, but you can get them on like eBay or whatever. I do think the Slowpoke ones are my favorite because like just they're so cute and they're pink. It's adorable. But I did get the Eevee ones. I can't wait until I have them in my hands so I can show you guys. So it's a little bit blasphemous of me to choose Ditto over Eevee in this instant. It's so tough. It's literally a 50-50 split for me. But I think I'm gonna keep Ditto. I don't know. I want to choose Ditto. I also love Ditto's shiny. Eevee also has a good shiny, but Ditto's is just like a little bit better. I think I'm keeping Ditto. The Ditto slippers are silly because whereas the 3D elements of the other two were more like harmonious with the slipper, those were just like slippers with a Ditto attached at the end. Very silly. Very silly. Okay, we are going to have to choose our favorite now. We are going to choose our favorite. Maybe let me do this and then I won't mess up so much anymore, I think. Yes, perfect. Our favorite out of all of these. What a stacked lineup. Look at those beautiful little pocket monsters. Karina, thank you. My picks are going to be all over the place. I feel like a lot of people I've seen do this pick a lot of like the final evolutions. I will be doing babies. I will be doing mid. I'm all over the place. All over the place. Have you seen the Pokemon plush that are actually Ditto? Like they have the Ditto faces. I love them. They're so cute. Ditto is silly. Eevee is cute. Snorlax is cozy. See, they all fit my vibe. It's just like, who am I feeling today? Today is Ditto. Now this is a little bit difficult, believe it or not, because like I loved Horsey, especially as a kid. I love Jolteon. Jolteon is baby. I love Slowpoke. Silly little doofus. I love Mew. I have a shiny Mew plush in my background. Actually, you can't see it. I moved it up to that shelf. I love Dragonair. I love Dragonite. But justice for Ponyta. All right. Give me a Canadian Ponyta, even though Galarian Ponyta already exists. It's fine. If Charizard can have as many different forms and gimmicks as it does, Ponyta can too. So that's Gen 1. But we gotta go through them all. We gotta go through them all. Okay. If you had to pick a not fully evolved ground/psychic type from Gen 3 with Levitate, who would be your favorite? It's a tough call, Daisy. It's a tough call. I jumped ahead just for you. Just for you. All right, back to Gen 2 Legend because we're going right to left. This is spicy of me. It's Suicune, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it just is. It's Suicune. I have a shiny Suicune that I did the Dynamax adventures in Sword and Shield, and I named it Aurora, and that's Bae. That's Bae. Daisy, thank you for the glizzy. Thank you, thank you. Listen, we might see the others again. We might see them again. It wasn't actually that difficult. I would choose you because you are so cool. I love you, my little demon dog. But I think I'm going to choose Demon Dog as the regular version. So I think we're going Ampharos here. And I might like Ampharos like a little bit better. I'm not sure. Suicune is your daughter's name? That's cool. That's so cool. My favorite starter is actually really tough. I kind of want to come back to this. I think that's true. I think it's true. Yeah, I think that's true. Cyndaquil is just a little baby. A little baby. I also love Quilava. I love that he just gets like longer. Listen, I love this line. Between the two, it is very tough. But we will see them again, for sure. We'll see them again. Fairy type is interesting. This is probably very basic of me, but I think I would pick Togepi. And that's probably heavily influenced by the anime, and that's just how it is. It's just how it is. That's how it goes. Who's my favorite steel type? What a question. Is that crazy? I do love Hisuian Typhlosion. I do, yes. I think it was a grand improvement to Cyndaquil. Is that crazy? I've never, super hot take, I've never really cared for Scyther and Caesar. I'm sorry. It's not really been for me. You know? He's cool, don't get me wrong. A great improvement to Scyther for sure. And like Steelix just like doesn't really do that for me. Fortress would just always explode and piss me off. So don't even have to think about that. In fact, while we're here, I clicked on the wrong one. I was like, why is Espeon not here? Don't even have to think about that either. Okay? I don't have to think about it. Pokemon Coliseum is my favorite Pokemon game, full stop. Yes, I'm not just talking about spin-offs and like, well, it's not a spin-off, non-mainstream Pokemon games. It's my favorite Pokemon game, full stop. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this is my only choice. And you know what? It's horsey related, so I'm with it. This is also a tough choice, but honestly reminds me of Flurry in Paper Mario, and that's my favorite game, full stop. So, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, I should be specific. So I'm with it. I'm with it. I am. I very much am. I know, French fry, me too. Like, I need it now. I need it now. And also, if the Pokemon Company ever wanted to, like, remaster those or, like, make another one, like a brand new Pokemon Coliseum game, that'd be amazing. It's never gonna happen, but that would be amazing. It's very predictable, but yeah, I think this is right. I do love Bomb Bomb. I do love Little Lady Bomb Bomb. He's also a contender. Okay. Spiritomb is Gen 4. Oh. No, we can't jump ahead. We can't jump ahead. I'll save my opinions for then. Do I like this more than this? I kind of do. This might be predictable as well, but I feel like the little guys often beat the big guys in terms of who I like more. I thought you'd go Corsola. Corsola's cool. Corsola is cool and also very cute. But yeah, I think that's it. The only thing is that this shiny is better than this shiny. But we're not talking about shinies here. We're just talking about the Pokemon. Bug Bug. Giving these guys another chance. Too bad I'm not gonna pick them. It's probably Heracross. It's probably Heracross. I know I was just talking about the Pinecone Pokemon for Canada, and this would be like very fitting. I do also like a cutie little spider, but I think it's Heracross. I see the appeal with Shuckle. I do. But I think it's Heracross. That's true. Female Heracross has a heart. I love and support that. Shuckle, no! It's just what it is. It's what it is, that's how it is. All right. Look who's back. Look who's back. They said, Kylie, you forgot about us. And I'll say, you know what? That's valid. That's valid. You can come back. You can come back. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Oh my gosh, look who's back. I think I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with my decisions. There's options here, right? I love Phanpy. That was a big favorite as a kid as well. Big favorite. I know these guys are right here. I know they're right here. They're so cute. They're so silly. But I think I'm going little baby Elefante. Swinub is a little cutie. We might come back to that. That's my vibe so far. Easy, don't have to think about it. Matches the color palette. It's perfect. Wait a second. Do I appease the audience? I forgot how few fighting type options we have, and I literally could care less about these two. This guy, particular, let's talk about Pokemon Coliseum again. Annoyed the heck out of me. He was so annoying with his triple kick or whatever it was. It was so hard to catch him. Yo, this list is fire. Anything you were taken aback by, Sauce? I know you can't see the full list right now, but I do appreciate that. We might stick with Shuckle here. We might. Let's carry on. Swinub's back. And, I might let him. I might let him. Smoochum also kind of a cutie. Smoochum kind of a cutie. R.I.P. Delibird. This was like a strong choice for Shady to make it his mascot. Don't tell him I said that. Anywho. I love Raikou, but this is heavily influenced by the recent shiny hunts. Swinub is a silly little guy, and also in the anime, he would like hunt for truffles, and that's very cute. So yeah, I think we go sheep. If this was before the shiny hunt, I would probably be picking Raikou. I probably would. Because we already have Ampharos as the mega. But it is the sheep. This is Chikorita. I don't have to think about it. That will be my starter in Legends ZA. I'm kind of hoping that's the Sitting Cutie I get, because I did do the pre-order where you get a free Sitting Cutie plush. Even though I already have the best Chikorita plush to exist. Oh no, that's Bulbasaur. You can see it in my full screen. What are they called? Like Pokemon Soda. It's so cute. It's so cute. So I would be okay if I got like Totodile because I don't have a Totodile plush. Or maybe I just need more Chikorita. I don't know. But if I get Tepig, I will throw it into the abyss. Anyway. Jack, hello, welcome in. I do think, Oni, I am ultimately a grass starter girl. And I didn't think I would be. I thought I was fire, but I think I am grass. This is where redemption comes. He's him. Is there no normal? I can't fit it all in one screen, Sauce. Moving on to fire. It's Houndoom all day. Damn. Sauce. The people can vouch. I was very torn between Ditto, Eevee, and Snorlax. I was very torn. It could change depending on the day. Just who I'm feeling more. I did just buy Eevee slippers recently. But like Ditto is everyone. And Ditto gets so much breeding abuse. We need to show Ditto some love. But yeah, Houndoom. Don't have to think about it. This I also don't have to think about. Oh, or do I? Oh, wait. Wait a second. That's true. Ditto does see a lot of love. You're wrong. You're not wrong. Ditto is a silly little guy. I do love Ditto. Cause like, there's this option, right? Fire. There's also this option. Fire. And there's also this option. Teddiursa is like hit or miss for me because I feel like in the anime, and wasn't there like a Pokemon short movie or like special episode that's like movie length, something like that, where Teddiursa just like caused a lot of trouble? So like sometimes I love Teddiursa and sometimes I'm like, you're a little shit. You know? Who do I feel the most drawn to right now? I think it's Furret. And this checks out because Sauce did get me a Furret plush. I can see it. I can see it right up there. Can I convince you with Furret for a sec? I mean, I'm already convinced, like, but state your case. State your case. Listen, I do love Teddy. I do love Noctowl. I do love Dunsparce. But like, I think it is Furret. Oh, I keep forgetting to go over here. Okay. Dun, dun. Oh my gosh, a baby. Yeah, it's Furret. It's Furret all day, every day. Glace, don't worry. Giraffe enjoyers will celebrate. You just have to stick around for Gen 9. You will celebrate. Who's for fire again? Houndoom. Houndoom for fire. You can see all my picks here. Actually, you can't because I'm blocking it. I guess I go over here. This is, it's tough to know where to go. Okay. This is very difficult. This is very difficult. Many babies. Many babies I hold dear to my heart here. It was always going to be this way. It was always going to be this way. I'm sorry if you wanted a different outcome. It was always going to be this way. I have love for all the others. I truly can't remember if I picked Chikorita or Cyndaquil first when I played Gen 2, but it would have been one of them, for sure. It would have been one of them too. I know I definitely picked Bulbasaur first, so there's a chance I picked Chikorita first just because I was going with the grass vibes again. But it was between those two. I have strong ties to Umbreon and Espeon because Pokemon Coliseum is my favorite Pokemon game, full stop. And those are the starters you get, so I always loved them. And now I'm an Espeon main and Unite, like, I don't have her yet, but there will be a giant Espeon plush here in the near future. I think they start shipping in August or September. I'm gonna have it before the end of the year. Mark my words. Anyway, that's it. Those are the vibes. Those are the vibes. I also want to check and make sure like our sizing looks good. I trust you guys. You said it's good. Let me just confirm. I do love Houndoom and Kingdra. Yes, it is good. You guys are right. I need to always trust. Always trust in you guys. All right, Gen 3. This is easy for me. How big are we talking about the Espeon plush? It's life-sized. Big. Big. This is so easy for me, it's not even funny. Probably heavily influenced by the movie. I don't care. That's my girl. All day. All day, every day. Rakong, hello, welcome in. Yes, that's why I can't play Latios. I have to play Latias. I will absolutely be acquiring and attempting to be good with. Only time will tell. Who am I picking here? I love how they put these guys twice, even though they're like literally exactly the same. Who do I pick here? Lugia XD. I guess that's a gimmick form. I feel like this shouldn't be in gimmick forms. You know? Primal Kyogre is very cool. That is a valid contribution. I honestly think, like, design-wise, this goes crazy. The zippers goes crazy. I think I'm gonna pick regular Absol. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick regular Absol, so that's why I'm not considering Mega Absol as good as it is. Also, the more I look at some Mega Pokemon, I'm like, you know what? Mega Dragonite is valid. At first, I was kind of like, what did they even do? But some Mega Pokemon are like very small tweaks, if you really think about it. I do like the giant gem. I do like the double piranha plant head. I do also like Altaria. And obviously there's Ray, but that's like, you know, it's so basic. I love Mega Shark. He is very cute. Very cute and very silly. Okay, this might be crazy. I'm just gonna go with the vibes right now. We'll probably be back. This is easy for me. I don't even have to think about it. Literally don't even have to think about it. I think I'm gonna say... I think I'm gonna say Mawile here. This is very, like, impulsive. We might be back there. I don't know why. It was just drawing my eye for some reason. And then I know Frank wants me to pick Gurfy, but, like... Metagross is him for a reason. This... I think is Flygon. Get wrecked. Mega Mawile is great, but I'm already picking Mawile, and I'm already picking Metagross, right? Salamence, maybe? I do like the way Salamence glides in the air in his animation. I could also maybe be convinced about Kyogre. We're gonna see. I love him with my whole heart. What a silly little guy. Oh, you're sad you picked Mudkip over Torchic. I do love Torchic, but Mudkip has always been for me. I picked Mudkip when I was a kid before I knew what like the others looked like, and then when it evolved into Marshtomp, I was so sad because Mudkip is so cute, and Marshtomp I've now grown to love, but is so derpy, right? So it's Mudkip. It just is. It just is. Maybe we'll see Torchic again. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. I don't really have strong feelings in any direction. I'll be real. I kind of hate these guys because the Tate and Liza fight was always just so difficult as a kid. Never really cared for you. Your shiny school though. You were kind of a pain in the butt to catch. I've never been a big Reggie fan. It might be Armaldo. Lily because of purple. I do enjoy the purple. Lily kind of fits my vibe more. Never cared for your husband, Nosepass. Well, we all know this is Vinny. So technically not. Maybe I am on Lileep. No, don't do my boy like that. Sauce, he's got the stash. I'm pretty sure I've heard you say this is Vinny before in some capacity. It probably exists on the internet. In fact, I'll pick this right now. Even though I'm not jumping ahead for no one except for Baltoy. I'll pick this right now. Even though I know this is your favorite sauce. You make me do diabolical things. Now he's just staring at us. Yeah, those eyes are crazy. Wow, she actually listens to me. That's a statement best saved for somebody else we know. Okay? I always listen to you. Always. This is also a weird category. I kind of like him. It's like we're twins. Everybody knows about Surskit. Vinny hasn't heard a word I've said since we met. That's crazy. I love that. I also love that they added question mark and exclamation point here. They were like, what can we do? This is necessary. It just do be like that. It do. It really do. And you know what else it do? That's what it do. Wurmple is a baby. I considered Swablu because I also love the silly little sprout head it's got going on. But yeah, it's Altaria. Palasa! Thank you for the 5 gifties. You gifted yourself. That's amazing. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Snipes himself is legendary. That is iconic. You don't see that every day. No way that can happen. Yeah, it can. Welcome to the dog pound. Welcome. Thank you for your contribution. What a small group, poison type. I kind of like that. These guys kind of always annoyed me, I'll be so real. Even though I do have a Gulpin figure somewhere. Seviper's cool. I do like Seviper, but I don't know. Roselia's just speaking to me. On Vandy's channel, one of my fellow mods sniped himself twice in the past. That's epic. That is epic. We have some Ken redemption. Had to jump around a bit. We have some Ken redemption. Roselia does have a cool shiny too, yeah. I'm trying not to let shinies influence me at all because we could do this again with shinies. Light, thank you for that gifty. Spooky dog, snipe. Is it crazy that I think I like Combuskin more than Blaziken? I like that. I do like that. Sfeel is baby. No questions there. Sorry, Rich, but these guys just got introduced to Pokemon Sleep, and at least mine, they're pretty mid. They're pretty mid. I think I pick Manectric here. Or I could pick Minun and be twin to Rich. I'll do it just for the bit. I'll do it just for the bit. I think this is easy. It would be between the two for me. I might lean more. I might lean more in this direction. Very good green aesthetic going on in the grass section. I think they all kind of like line up. Swinub's kind of a weird, like the brown doesn't fit in ice. Fighting is also weird. This is a weird. Poison's also weird. It's a toss-up. It's kind of a toss-up. These two sections are looking very good though, grass and electric, if I do say so myself. Combuskin speaks to me more as well. Snowrun is a cutie, but like when it's put up against Spheal, what's a girl to do? What is a girl to do? Lots of water types here. Second place, shout out to Wailord. Love that guy. I almost consider making this to be true. Oh my gosh, Light, I'm dead. That's so funny. So happy Baltoy stayed. Yeah, I just skipped over it. Honestly, I'm with it. I already picked Flygon. I already got Mudkip. I care more for Mudkip than these guys. He fits in. He fits the vibe. This is really tough. Wailord is so silly. I kind of love him. Oh my gosh, look at the spinning Spheals. I love it. I love it. This watercolor coordination is fantastic. This one's still pretty good. Do I pick Milotic? I do have a Milotic pin. Sushi pin. Oh wait, oh my gosh, guys, I lied. Earlier I said I didn't have any Dragonair stuff. I have a Dragonair sushi pin. It's so good. I also have a mini Wailord plush though, and it's one of my favorites because he's so large and yet the plush is so small. Oh my gosh, Light, how does that exist? Okay, I'm gonna pick Milotic, but Wailord, you were darn close. I love Torchic. I do. But we gave some light to Combuskin, and I kind of love Camerupt. No Torkoal love here, unfortunately. In a respectful way. I think those are the vibes. I wouldn't be mad about duping different evolutions, but I feel like I'd rather give a spotlight to a different Pokemon if possible. If there were no other options, then I would just pick what feels right in my heart. The view ends in water. Oh no! I forgot to move it over. Thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm silly. There we go. Populous Red, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, we have Gift Nation going on right now. W Populous. Let me move myself over so you guys can see the full view. Thank you for the gifties, Populous. I like how they give us 2 Kecleons here. He's just a silly little sloth, you know? A silly little sloth. Yeah, I think that's right. I can extra convince you again for the silly little sloth. Go for it. I think that's right. I'll show you guys fire again, because you couldn't see the whole thing before. These are our options. I think I've chosen right. I do. So K-Dog's favorite Pokemon isn't Tinkaton? We're gonna find out. We haven't gotten there yet. We're only about to hit Gen 4. We do have to pick our favorite though. So let me come over here. Scooch it down. Do I have to... that can stay like that actually. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I knew I was choosing right. Aries readjusting. Okay. Let's pick our favorite in Gen 3. We're starting to get into unknown territory here, right? Gen 1 and 2 were like pretty much a lock. I gotta move myself again. What the heck? Anyway. Do I want to revisit Mega Bayonet, actually? I already picked Camerupt. I already picked Mawile and you. I already picked you. Zippy is cool. I'm all about zippers. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I am. Who do I want to pick here? This is crazy. This is tough. I'm leaning towards Flygon and Latias. Ooh, light. For some reason, I was skipping over Mudkip. Mudkip was like a strong favorite for me. I also love Shroomish. And I also love Spheal. Does Mudkip fit the best? I think so. As much as I love Latias, I don't think Latias is my favorite. I don't know if Flygon is my favorite. I think Light nailed it. I think it's Mudkip. And I love the diversity we're seeing, you know? Fire, psychic, water. I'm not biased. I'd be immediately slamming the Baltoy button. A strong button to pick, I have to say. Nate, thank you for tuning in. And thank you for appreciating my cutie little elephant pick. Thank you, thank you. You guys should already know this. But if you don't, and I think I'm gonna keep him in that form. Do I want this form? Actually, maybe I do want that form. Here's the thing. I like him without the legs, but I also like him with the bat wings. So that's kind of my struggle. But like the snake form is iconic of me in that short. So you have a plushie of it? I need one. My goal might be to get plushies of like all my favorites. Eventually. I will be saving this, of course, so I can remember. Yeah, I think we'll go snake form, but I would like to call out that I prefer the bat wings. So if they put bat wings on this bad boy, that'd be it for me. Who do I pick here? This is kind of tough. Exclamation part. Actually, I don't think we have gift. But I should add that. I do have the member link though. But Light's on it. Thank you, Light. I kind of want to pick Lucario here, but I also really like Lopunny. Am I crazy for saying I don't think people talk about Mega Lopunny enough? We're gonna go for that for now. This is where you start to see the repetitiveness kick in. Okay, favorite starter? Place your guesses now. I'm about to pick. Also, thank you, Light, and thank you, Wasted, for showing us that we needed that. I'm picking Turtwig. It is interesting that you guys thought it was the penguin. Halassa knows. It is Turtwig. It's my silly little turtle grass guy, and I love him. It's kind of the same thing as Mudkip. He gets kind of derpy and silly, and if you watched Frank's last video, you'd know Grottle, for some reason, is like one of the heaviest starters, any form, which is very interesting. But yeah, it's Turtwig. Look at Torterra. He's so cool. He has a tree on his back. I'd be tempted to say this as well, but I'm kind of more of a baby Pokemon girl. I do have a big fluffy Turtwig up here. Maybe later I'll pan my camera up so you guys can see all the plushies. Because honestly, they don't get enough love. They're too high up. They never get seen. Togekiss, easy. What a majestic, beautiful evolutionary form. The shiny could use some work, but it's okay. It's okay. Shiny Mega Lopunny is very cool. I agree. Steel type, you say? I'm thinking it's Dialga. Dark type, this might make my life a little easier, actually. Let me consider some things. Yeah. I think that's right. I agree, Wasted. Dialga over Palkia, in my opinion. I think Spiritomb goes here. Spiritomb has to be on this list, and he can only be in Dark or Ghost. When we get to Ghost, he also has to be on this list. That's my little baby balloon. For Dragon, I think it is Garchomp. I do believe. For Bug. For Bug, you say? I think you're right, Ratkong. Wormadam Prage. Wormadam is very her, you know? She's fancy. She's free. Also, the silly little bees, the silly little combi, I kind of love. Yanmega's so cool, though. We're gonna go with this right now. I've never had too many could put Combi in flying. True, Ratkong. I do think that, like, column wise, or yeah, wait, yeah, this is column. The Bug line looks better with Combi in it. But I think I would pick Yanmega. Let's continue. Let's continue forward. This is Cresselia. A silly croissant. My silly little croissant. For flying, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put my balloon here, but I think my balloon deserves to be in Ghost. For flying, I think it's gotta be Staraptor. I use Staraptor in every Gen 4 playthrough. You have to. You kind of just have to. It also fits the vibe. Hey.
Hey, do you have the macros by any chance?
Oh. I did stop mid.
I smeared the rest.
Okay. My bad. It's because I wanted the peanut butter to soften, and then I forgot about it. Wait, let me do the math.
If you're busy, don't worry.
No, I got you. Boot-a-doo, dot-did-a-doo is dot-ba-doo. Bop-a-doo. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, chat.
Sorry, I stopped mid task for Vinny. Eerie.
Hi, Bubba. Good morning, honey.
So if you scanned the label, I did 100 grams of it.
Okay.
So it's a little less than 2 servings, but if you can put in the grams, I'll give it to you. All right. Aries up for air. Hello. Hello, little cutie. My little baby dog. Ground's kind of tough. Ground's kind of tough. Ari, are you thirsty? I don't have water for you. I don't have a glass for you. Ari's on the move. I'm gonna go get some water. Probably. Whoa.
Sorry, is that right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, wait, let her out.
That's crazy. Okay. Thank you.
That's what you wanted.
Damn.
Okay, I think we might have to return to this, but I think it's hippopotas. I think it's hippopotas. And here's why. Before anyone gets upset with me, all right? We come over here to water and we pick Gastrodon. All right? I like to call my Gastrodon pudding. I prefer the pink ones, me personally. This is tough because I do love Weasel. I love my little pool noodle, Weasel and Floatzel, but Gastrodon wins. Gastrodon does win. But if I wanted to do, technically not dupes, but species, as the guys would say, I would pick Torterra. But Hippopotas is so silly. I love him. I love him. And now, I love that little guy. A little stinky skunk. Obsessed. Big fan. This is Lucario. I do love Gallade, but it's Lucario. For sure. This... I would be tempted to go Mammo, but we do have Swinub already here. So I think I do go Frostlass. Her background, astounding. Her design, astounding. Even though we aren't trying to take it into consideration, her shiny, I think, fantastic. That's my pick. I'm moving on. I wonder what Princess Glaceon would pick. I do enjoy Glaceon. I do. But Frostlass is a baddie. It is hard between them. It is very hard. Look at her bangs. A queen. I am going to pick Frostlass, though. Who do I want for electric? What a choice. What a choice. Game Boy Luke has made an appearance. I like all the unlovable ones. That's good. They need love. They do need love. Absolutely. I'm kind of leaning in this direction. And I think I gotta stay there. I considered another a little electric rat, but no. This is the right choice. Now here is where things get interesting. I do love you. I think I'm picking Shaman. I think I am. And I'm picking this form because it's a cute little hedgehog and I love cute little hedgehogs. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with this lineup we have so far. And now I move you guys over. He finally appears. Finally some hedgehog shaman respect. Thank you, Zach. I'm glad you're with me. You want to come back, Ari? Good girl. Snuggle in, baby dog. Let me just kick my door closed. There we go. Perfection. Ugh. I feel like we're making good progress. I feel like we are. All right. Oh, they gave us Pichu with a ukulele? Is that what that is? That's insane. I could go this. I kind of like Monferno better though. And that could be anime related. Cuz like Ash's Chimchar fought so hard against Paul to become Monferno. I think that's my choice. This is tough, but I think it's Bidoof. I do think it is Bidoof. We already have Lopunny. I am a Bunny Lopunny enjoyer. We already have Staraptor. I am an enjoyer of those as well. I'm also an enjoyer of the kitty cats. But yeah, it's Canada, Beaver. Can we get 50 gifted for Monkey? Listen, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. You guys gift as you see fit. All right. W God Bidoof. I know, it's just like yet. How can you not pick Bidoof? Is really the question. Is really the question there. Favorite? As tough as this is, this is incredibly tough, actually. I might have to backtrack a little bit because I've always loved Spiritomb. Gen 4 is my favorite gen, by the way. Giratina is my favorite legendary. Oh, move cam. Thank you, Glace. I'm always in the way. I always gotta stay on the move. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I could... Well, I want people to be able to see. I'll move it up eventually, but for now, we'll stay on the bottom. Because in case you want to see what I picked before, you can. Like, this is speaking strongly to me. Got my strawberry scented Bidoof from Build-A-Bear right here. What? Strawberry scented? I think I remembered Build-A-Bear doing Bidoof, but... But this is also like... I think I have to go Drifloon. This is hurting my soul. I love Giratina. But look at him. You could just grab on and go for a little float. This lineup in the favorites kind of vibes the best. You throw big scary demon bat boy in there and it doesn't vibe very well. I do think, you know, when we get down here, when we get to the overall, oh, you guys couldn't see over there, but this last row is the overall favorite. I think Giratina is winning that. I'm gonna do this for now. Drifloon legit bullies kids. Say what you will about my balloon. I love him. I have a Drifloon pin up there. I got another Drifloon pin over there. I got a Drifloon plush up there. Where's Giratina in this room? Nowhere. I do need a Giratina plush though. Yeah, Giratina is not in this room. Sad. Unfortunate. Breaks my heart. But he's not here. I love Drifloon. Let it be known. I blame the parents. See? Daisy? You get it. Drifloon just wants to steal children. But he's just one guy. He's just one little balloon. He can't pick up the heavier ones. I guess if you want your kids to not be stolen by Drifloon, you gotta fatten them up a bit. I don't know. Is it more evil than Giratina? I love how my two favorites in Gen 4 are the evil Pokemon. And then honestly, probably third place goes to Spiritomb. Turtwig, I love you. But I think I love Drifloon more. I think I do. All right. Let us pick our favorite legend. Oh, I gotta show you the full view. That's fine, that's fine. In Gen 5. Now, I think many people can relate. For Gen 5. Also, hi Price. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. My favorite gen. Ooh, so see, Gen 5 is where I kind of fell off a little bit. I played Gen 5, but I wasn't playing Pokemon nearly as much as the previous gens. I didn't connect with it super well. Like, I'm looking at all these legendaries and I feel no type of way about any of them. Zero type of way. So for that reason, I'll probably pick Keldeo because, again, horse. I do like this version of Keldeo. So we'll probably go with that. What's up?
So I just learned that in my new calorie app for the last month,
Okay.
I've been putting down my rice cakes with the jam as 200. That's just the rice cakes. So I've been not accounting for like 200 calories every time we eat breakfast for dinner. But this is a good thing because now I notice and I'm still losing weight. So now it should be even faster. They're 90 each, right? With the regular jam, it's 50 plus 40.
Yeah, so the jam separately is like 160 for 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm never having that. The peanut butter swirl is fire, but for an extra
So
400
good.
calories, that's insane. You know what I mean? That's crazy. I'm also about to buy a bicycle.
What's wrong with the one at your parents' house?
The brakes are broken. I'm not trying to die out there. How's the stream?
Good.
Hi, guys. What do we got here? Shaman, nice pick. Lapras, okay.
Yeah.
Hitmonchan, good pick.
Thank you.
Lugia, very strong. Let's see. Who is your overall? Go to your overall favorites. I want to see so far.
These 4.
Ponyta, Espeon, Mudkip.
I love Mud.
Out of everybody?
Yeah.
And Drifloon? What the hell?
I think I love Drifloon more than Giratina. I don't know.
I would buy that. And you love Giratina.
That's the choice I had to make.
Wow. Are you gonna turn this into a video? This is a really good video premise.
Who knows?
Listen, let me know.
All right.
I got Joey a new phone today. I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
This dude's phone chat was woo.
I can't believe the amount of times we've been like, what should we get Joey for Christmas?
I know,
What should we get Joey for his birthday? And we never got him a phone.
He had no upgrade on the account, so it only cost like $100. So.
Oh, okay,
I was
yeah.
Like, I got you, brother.
Easy.
Yeah.
I don't know why that wasn't done earlier.
I know. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go live soon.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you later. What's up, late away? Okay. We're back. Lock in, everyone. What are these? Can someone explain to me what literally 90% of this list is? Pokestar Studio Mons. What the heck is that? Why is there just a machine? Why is there a guy? I question the guy more than the legs. Have I seen the black and white movies? Ah, yes, my favorite Pokemon, women's legs. I have no memory of ever seeing any of these things ever before in the past. Oh, it's in the game. So I just never did the Pokestar Studio stuff. All right. That checks out, because like I said, for Black and White and Black and White 2, Electric Boogaloo, I did not play them that much. This looks the most familiar, but I will be picking Mega Audino because these do not count as gimmick forms to me. It's hilarious that they included them, but these are not real things. So I really have two choices here. We'll pick Mega Audino and we'll move on. This could be a hot take. It's Oshawott. But legs. I love legs as much as the next person. I think it's Oshawott. Listen, when I first played Black and White, again, I was so excited for Tepig. I was like, what a cute little baby fire boy. But then, you know, I saw this and I saw this and I said, get me the hell out of here, Oshawott. Because these guys are pretty cool. I'll be so for real, I have never played with Snivy. I haven't. Ah, Daisy, that's why. I was gonna say, he looks like a gym leader. Yeah, there could be someone who went through this whole process and picked the women's legs. Now, as I see it more, I appreciate Snivy more. This is the other thing. The anime usually does, like, hook me into the games more, if that makes any sense to anyone. And the Black and White anime sucked. So sorry if you liked it. It sucked. And Snivy was so annoying. And Snivy also never evolved, so we never saw these guys. So I pick Oshawott, I move on. This guy's so cute and fluffy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Superior was in the Black and White movies. I've definitely seen the one with Victini. But I think there's a second one, right? Gen 5 is probably on my lowest. If I was to rank the starters as like a whole, Gen 5 would be near the bottom for sure. I think this is Excadrill though. I think so. This, I'm gonna scroll down to see them all, is of course Zorua. Little baby. Whittle baby. Dragon is interesting. Very interesting. I do think that Axew is very cute, but again, Axew was kind of annoying, as was Iris in the Pokemon anime, so it kind of turned me off him. I feel like these guys are also silly. Axew is a cute little baby, but the three-headed dragon literally goes 1, 2, 3. It's kind of epic. Pick a Weedle, my fave. They really did pop off with the dragon designs, I have to say. But I think I lean more in this direction. I think I do. I feel like Litwick and Drifloon would be best friends. And you know what? They would probably be friends with everyone in this list. So I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. I think I like you the best. This Pokemon did probably single-handedly secure Team Styx the victory. So I think we gotta go this. What's up, Gus? My friend Gus. How we doing? Put them together, make a hot air balloon. Oh my gosh, I need that. I need that visual. It could literally just be Drifloon holding Litwick. And it looks like a little hot air balloon. That's adorable. Smiles! Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Let me make it for you quickly, Kylie. Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. I honestly really like Leavanny. Leavanny's really cool. But like Joltik is baby. Have you guys seen those Pokemon like plushies that attach to the straps of like your backpack? And then they like sit on your shoulder? Joltik is so baby. So baby. Dwebble is very cute. Dwebble did make me turn my head a little bit. But I have to go with this. I do. Psychic. This is tough because I've recently developed a lot of appreciation for Munna. But like also Jello Boy. And also, for some reason, I remember being so hype about this Pokemon. Sigilyph was my guy when I played Black and White, okay? He probably single-handedly kept me playing. I never had strong attachments for Meloetta. I gotta keep it real. I'm probably between Reuniclus and Munna. I could really go either way. Ducko, what's up? Welcome in. I cannot remember most mons from Gen 5. There's definitely There's definitely some I forget about. For sure. Movie made me attached to Meloetta. That's valid. See, I think that's the movie I didn't see. I saw the Victini one. Do I want Reuniclus or Muna? I really can't decide. Let's go Muna for the visual. I just like the way it looks. I think for flying, I'll pick Sigilyph because I was such a fan. Such a fan, you know? Of course it's gonna be tiny little crocodile. Again, I think Sandile and Hippopotas would be best friends. I do think that. These were the options in case you couldn't see because my big head was covering it. I think these two would be best friends. I do. Thank you, Gus. Zorua is baby. Stream idea. I watched the Meloetta Pokemon movie because the subscriber said please. I think it would be fun to rewatch the Pokemon movies, actually. Maybe Vinny and I will do that. All right. This is a little guy. This is a little guy. And also, for some reason, I've always liked Scolipede. Scolipede was definitely also on my team. Like, Trubbish is kind of cute. I'm leaning towards Trubbish. I'm leaning towards Trubbish for the vibes. Unless you convince me otherwise. The Fungus Amoongus. I do like how cute he is. However, I did not appreciate walking up to Pokeballs and thinking I was getting an item and then finding this guy instead. So for that reason, Trubbish. Little baby Trubbish. Fighting, fighting, fighting. My heart tells me is that Minun? Hey, Rich. Yeah, I picked Minun and whatever. Do what you will with that information. Leanne, you're getting Taco Bell. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Rich, what do you think of the list so far of what you can visually see? I didn't say to spite Rich. No, lies. Rich, hear me out. Hear me out. I can't pick Plusle, that's your favorite. But if I pick Minun, then we're besties. Cause I'm the Minun to your Plusle. I'm the Minun to your Plusle. Get it? Now with that in mind, how does my list look? Taco Bell is probably the way to go with that, Leanne. That's how you get some weight. Extra cheese. Gaslight Glory is amazing. Amazing. Anyway, that was my thought process because I don't really care too much for these guys, you know. And Plusle's your guy, so I went Minun. And also, the like blue and yellow just makes this look very appealing, you know? I take it all back. See? It's to be bestie. It's literally just to be besties. Do I like Snowcone or Cubchoo? I think I like Cubchoo. The Snowcone is cute though. Or not Snowcone. ice cream cone. Soft serve, regardless. I'm picking Cupchew. I love Lapras. Lapras, why did I say it that way? Lapras is amazing. I love Lapras too. The whole Gen 1 line is like very strong. Very strong. I'd say Gen 2 as well. Super strong. Cubchoo is a cutie. More love for Cubchoo, to be honest. Okay, this you guys already know. I pick the horse. I pick the horse every time. And I like Blitzel a little bit more than Zebstrika. Though Zebstrika is very cool. Blitzel is just, look at the little lightning bolt. So cute. So cute. I love it. We got quite a few grass options here. This is the chance for Leavanny to make a comeback. And also the chance for Snivy to make a comeback. I do feel like this is me on any given day, though. This is a crazy pick, but I feel like this is me on any given day. I do really like Leavanny, though. And Snivy's kind of swaying me. Let me scroll up a bit. Snivy's swaying me a bit. Just for the bit, I'm going Swaddle. Or Swadloon. That's Swaddle. Swadloon. I do really like Leavanny. That was gonna be my pick. But then I saw him. And like, same. Same. I've never cared too much for Lilligant. Hisuian Lilligant. Fire. Yeah, we're moving on. Okay, we can do, actually, I'll just move this over before I forget. Before I forget, here we go. Oh no. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna pick your choice, Smiles. I had a feeling. I never cared for the monkeys, but like they've kind of grown on me, to be honest. But yeah, that's my choice. That is my choice. We already picked Oshawott and we already picked Keldeo. So our options are slim here. And I think I'm gonna pick maybe Jellicent? Aerie almost fell. Aerie almost fell. I saved her life. Tortuga underrated? I would agree. I would agree. Oh my gosh. Like, I love how they're holding hands. That's perfect. I need to show everyone what this looks like. You're Aerie. Aerie's on the move. This is what I'm talking about. I need this like IRL as like a figurine or something. And also if any artists want to draw this. They're holding hands. Yes. Daisy, you get it. You and Light get it. I got the 2D, Light got the 3D. Yes, the dream team. Who am I picking here? I think I'm picking Frillish. And I think I'm picking Pink. We already picked Litwick. I do really like Chandelure. I don't want to break my rule though. But it probably would be It probably would be Chandelure. Chandelure is so cool. Very cool. I don't like Pansear that much. Tepig's cute, but these guys, hideous. I kind of like Victini. Very cool typing. Volcarona is also right there. I do like Reshiram more than Zekrom. It's probably between Volcarona and Victini for me. I might pick Volcarona. I do like the Firebug. I do. I must spread the Reshiram propaganda. Reshiram is very majestic looking. Like, I could consider Reshiram for Dragon. But I think I like him a little better. Just a little better. Yeah, I like that vibe. I like that vibe. So many normal types. Which one do I choose? I think this is pretty easy, actually. Look at that cutie. Look at that cutie. What a cutie. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Just a tiny little puppy. Hi, Airy. Come here. Nice girl. I'm pretty sure she just like goes to get water and then comes back. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Chandelure, my favorite Pokemon. My second favorite Pokemon. This is a redemption. Yes. I know I put Litwick here, but Chandelure is amazing. Okay, we have to pick our ultimate favorite in Gen 5. I've never really considered this before. I've never really considered it. Blitzel's kind of getting there for me. So is Litwick. I mean, again, the besties. We got to keep them together. Zorua, maybe? Actually? Could be leaning towards Zorua. I might be leaning towards Zorua. Now that you mention it. I think I'm going to leave that. I think I like that. A lot of cuties in Gen 5, though. I gotta give Gen 5 more love. Maybe I'll play a Gen 5 game soon. Lillipup is very cute. Lillipup could easily go there as well, but I like the mischief that comes with Zorua, you know? I like the mischief. All right. Favorite legendary in Gen 6. I'm ignoring these because, first of all, what is this Mewtwo from? Someone tell me. And then these are all gimmick forms we've seen previously, so we're ignoring all of that. Wasted, see you later. We'll probably be live for a little while still because we're only about halfway. We're a little over halfway. So we'll see. We shall see. But thank you for hanging out. Oh, yes, Shadow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I did know that, Smiles. Thank you. This is kind of tough. Bacon Bird. I do enjoy the Bacon Bird and the Bacon Bird Shiny. I also enjoy the Zygarde Dog. But I think we might see him later. I think I'm picking Xerneas. So beautiful, so majestic. Rainbow deer. Exactly, Foxtrot. Exactly. Whoa, okay. We're gonna try and filter what we've seen before. Okay? Like, these could all count, but I feel like we kind of gotta keep it to Mega Diancie. See you later, Smiles. Thank you for hanging out. Because we've seen all these guys before in the previous gens. And I don't really want to repeat. And also, I do really like Mega Diancie. So I'm cool with that. Makes it easy, makes it simple. This is very easy for me as well. Before I really was tapped in to like Pokemon social media, this is the gen I got in. I think this is also the gen where the YouTubers started like popping off. So it was very harmonious in that sense. When I found out people hated Fennekin, or more specifically, hated Delphox, I was flabbergasted. Did not understand. Fennekin is my baby. I love Fennekin. Are we seeing that I always choose the first the first starter Evo? Yes. But I do love all of them. Like, how could you dislike this majestic fire mage? I don't understand. Simply don't understand. Lots to look at here. We have previously chosen Mega Audino. So we're gonna avoid these. Oh, it's Sylveon. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I was like, wow, do I like Klefki? Do I like Swirlix? Like, this guy is very silly. I kind of love it. But, like, we're picking Sylveon. We just are. Steel? Pfft, do we pick Klefki? I do like the sword. I do like the sword. Okay. Same, that's why I want my female shiny Fennekin. I hope you get it soon, Foxtrot. And Foxy. See, my Fox fans. I love it. I never understood the hate either. Very strange to me. I love Fennekin. I like the sword, but I don't know. I remember seeing Klefki and being like, there's no way they made a Ring of Keys into a Pokemon. What the helly is that? But now I kind of love it. Now I kind of love it. What can I say? What can I say? Okay, Bacon Bird could make a reappearance here. I do like the Bacon Bird. I do. I do also like the Panda. Maybe we go Bacon Bird. I kind of like that. We're gonna do that for now. This is so easy, I don't even have to think about it. My guy. My guy, Gumi. My little baby, Gumi. And I don't even have to think about this either. My little stump. Cutie. Cutie patootie. Also don't have to think about this. I love this episode of the anime. Also a fire shiny. Yeah, the regular Goodra line is so good. The colors are so good. I do like Noibat and Noivern. I do really like them. But like nothing beats Gumi. Nothing beats Gumi. They really only made one bug Pokemon for this game. Several bug Pokemon here. Several bug Pokemon here. Several here. This one had, you know, a little less. Several here, and then in this game they were like, F the bug Pokemon. What Vivian do I think is my favorite? That is the question. I kind of like the purple one. But I also enjoy this one. Rookie, hello. Yeah, it really comes down to the favorite butterfly. Is it a butterfly? I guess so. I do like the pink one too. I'm drawn towards this one. I'm sticking with this one. Psychic. Who shall it be? I kind of want to pick Hoopa. I like Hoopa. Hoopa's silly. Tundra Vivian or Bust? Is that the white one? Or is it the blue one? Hoopa's a fun guy, right? Just a silly little guy. I do also like Inkay. Also a silly little guy. But I think I like Hoopa a little more. He's also got the Mischief. Tundra White. I do like that one, Rookie. That is a cool one. They're all cool, let's be real. I don't really see a bad one, to be honest. But yeah, something about that one is speaking to me. For flying, I think this is where Noibat will get his love. I think so. I think Noibat over Noivern. Very cute. Might be time for me to move. Swoop. For ground, I was really hoping Dog Zygarde would be here. And he's not. So we'll choose Zygarde anyway. But just know I would prefer the dog one. Isn't the dog one ground type? Isn't it? Why isn't it included here? It should be here. IMO. Yeah, all the forms are dragon ground. Yeah, why aren't they here? Why only in the legendary category? Or, oh, it might be in gimmick. No, they were in legendary. And they're not in gimmick. Okay, so let's pretend this is the dog one. Because that would be the one I would choose. Oh, dog was added in 7? Then why is it in... Then why is it over here? I know I'm blocking, but I promise it's there. See, there's the dog. And the full form. I'm gonna have to reach out to the creators of this website and let them know that should be changed. Anywho, we'll carry on. Skrelp is Cutie Baby Pie. And Cutie Baby Pie again. Ooh, I already picked Aurora. Let's pivot. Let's pivot. Aurorus. Is it Aurorus? Or is that the big one? It's Aurorus and Amoris, right? Or Amora. I think this is Amora. And that's Aurorus. Okay, Amora. Cutie. But I also like Tyrant. Tyrant would probably be my second pick here. So, boom. Boom. Electric. We're ignoring all the Pikachus. We're ignoring all the Pikachus. And we're ignoring these as well because we've seen them before. So we really have 3 choices here. This guy is so silly. Like, what is that? Dedenne is cute. I did like that Bonnie always had Dedenne in like her little side bag. But I think I'm picking this guy. What a goofball. What a silly little goofball. I love that. This is my little Skiddo. Wasted, welcome back. Such a cutie. I also love that you can ride the little Skiddos around town. Yeah, so easy victory there. For water? It's Greninja. If she doesn't pick my favorite Gen 7 roly-poly, I will riot. Oh no. Oh no, the roly-poly. I don't think I've seen a roly-poly yet. Unless he's coming up. Let me move this over. Da-da-da-da. I considered a different... I do like Froakie. Froakie is so cute. But like the tongue scarf Greninja, so cool. Very cool. For fire, it's gotta be Talonflame. Even though he annoys me so much. So much in Unite. The lions are also, you know, up there. But I think we go Talonflame. And then for normal, we go Bunnelby. We go Bunnelby. And that's Gen 6. That's Gen 6. Let's move them back over. Let's pick our favorite, which is Gumi. Don't even have to think about it. Don't even have to consider. It's Gumi. Every day. Gumi on the brain. All right. Now is the time where I think I go up here. Yeah, I think so. My favorite Gen 7 legendary. See, they have these guys again. We're ignoring them. I'm picking the Shadow Man. Gumi is a W choice. Thank you. Thank you. Such a little guy. If you've noticed all my favorites, they're little guys. I do like the little guys. Gimmick form. I don't love that they put the like regular Pokemon in here. I get it. I rate Marshadow a lot. Thank you. I've always loved Marshadow. I've always loved Marshadow. Such a cool little guy. This we might return to, or honestly leave blank. Because like, what is this? I guess I could choose this. Maybe I will. Because I don't consider these to be gimmicks just because they're a different form. So let's continue. Favorite starter. Don't even have to think about it. G-Max Melmetal. Why have I like never seen that before? Maybe we could pick that. He's so silly. We'll stick with Necrozma for now. Yeah. It's Rowlet. Of course it is. Of course it is. In Fairy, I think this could change. I think I'm gonna pick Mimikyu. I like how they also give you Broken Head Mimikyu. Hilarious. What do we have in Ghost? I like the sand. See, they are here instead of this one. I get it, but I also don't. And the horse. Do I like this horse or this horse? I kind of like Mudbray. Okay, there we go. I like that. Thank you, Foxtrot. Thanks for hanging out so much. It was good to see you. Okay. Steel. Steel, you say? Not particularly drawn to anyone. I remember liking this guy a lot. I also kind of like Magearna. I also kind of like this silly little guy. I do kind of also like the lion. I think I might pick Kartana. I think you're right, Rafters. Yeah, I think so. I do believe. For dark. Because he just screams. It's hilarious. These guys are just like, okay. I think it's Guzzlord. So random, but I think it's Guzzlord. For dragon, I love Drampa. He just looks like he'd be so friendly, you know, if you met him in real life. So yeah, that's for me. This is tough because I like Rockruff and Lycanroc pretty equally. And of course, Dusk version goes crazy. But I think I'm gonna pick Rockruff just for the little guy vibes. Togedemaru if he doesn't win electric, I believe. Oh, is that your favorite roly-poly? What's an electric? Yeah. Yeah, the only one I would consider is Raichu. I do like Surfboard Raichu, and I didn't choose him. Do I want Togedemaru there? I'll be honest, I'm not in love with Kartana. I think we do that. Do they? Okay, see, it's of my opinion that my brain's not working again. What are these guys called? Oh my gosh, my brain's literally not working. Ultra Beasts, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. The Ultra Beasts, I kept like envisioning the ball, the beast ball, and I was like, I know it's something tied to this. Anyway, I think the Ultra Beasts are more gimmick than the forms. Is that crazy to say? I would call those gimmicks. And not these guys. Guzzlord is, yeah. That's why I picked him. I got you, Leanne. I do like Togedemaru. He is a cutie patootie. But yeah, I would rather see the Ultra Beasts here than the Alolan forms. That doesn't make sense to me. Personally. Cutie Fly is a cutie. Need I say more? Need I say more? Oh. Oh, I could pick you in Psychic. Why did I think it was Fairy? I'm silly. I'm still gonna keep you in Electric though. Let's pick probably Tapu. This is really the only Tapu that I vibe with. All of the Ultra Beasts, Lunala, Solgaleo, and Necrozma represent the 7 deadly sins and the 7 heavenly virtues. Really? I did not know that. I did not. But yeah, I think I'm Tapu de morning, do ya? I do like Tapu Lele. That's probably who I would choose out of this list. Special shout out to Lunala, but I think I'm picking Tapu. Why did I not know Celesteela was flying? What? Huh? But yeah, I think I'm going with the beak here. The big beak. Because I like toucans. And I've got no other explanation for you. No other explanation. We go with Salazzle. And we pick the cute little bear. Love Stuffle. Also fine with Beware, but let's pick Stuffle. I despise the toucan in line. I don't know what it is. That's so interesting. I will say I didn't care too much for it. And then this was the first full odd shiny I found when I played the Blueberry Academy. DLC. There we go. My brain works. Tapu Lele is my favorite Tapu. Let's go. So I found this shiny, and then I wanted to use only shiny Pokemon when I played the DLC. So I shiny hunted, like, as I went through all the biomes and stuff. And because this was the first one I found just organically, it was on my team, and I really liked it. I did enjoy. That's true, Wasted, but this isn't a shiny list yet. We might have to also do a shiny list. Ninetales, duh. Look at that majestic, gorgeous creature. How can you not? How can you not? Got a full odd shiny Shinx in Diamond, first one ever, so I feel the same way about Luxray. Ooh, I know. I wish Luxray was better. I agree. That's so cool. My first shiny ever, like true full odd shiny, was a Coughing, and it used Explosion or Self-Destruct, I forget. And I couldn't catch it. So sad. I think this might be Serena, because she's the baddies with the boots. And I do enjoy the whole line, honestly. Since we already picked Rowlet, it would be Decidueye, for sure. So cool. But I want to not have dupes within species, so I think I'm picking Serena. Serena's cool. For water, this Tapu is cool, actually. I will say. But now that I've picked a Tapu, I'm gonna stay away from Tapus. My first full out shiny was a Litwick. Oh, that's such a good shiny too. Listen. You guys remember Primarina's teeth, okay? I've never been a big Primarina fan. but I'll pick Primarina for this. She is gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, and she's purple, but I already picked Tapu over here. I don't want to have two Tapus. And the rest of them, I'm just whatever about. So I'll pick Primarina. I'll do it. I'll also pick Litten here. Because I love Litten. And I love Torracat. This guy can get the heck out of my life. Get him out. I don't want to hear his name. Don't speak it to me. Kick him out. He's gone. These are the only two that exist in my mind. And then we'll pick the cute little koala because it's so cute. So cute, I love it. Why not? Like, why don't I want dupes? Just because if I pick one Pokemon in the line, like it's my favorite, but I still enjoy the line as a whole. So like when I'm picking Stuffle, I'm also kind of picking Beware, but I prefer Stuffle, you know? The Tapus is kind of different because they are individual, but because they're like all Tapus, I don't want to repeat them. That might not make sense, but in my brain, it makes sense. All right, let's pick our favorite. Let's pick our favorite in Gen 7. Who's it gonna be? I actually don't know. Or do I know? It's probably Rowlet. It's probably Rowlet. I do enjoy Rockruff. I do enjoy Litten. I do enjoy Ninetales. And Mimikyu. And Marshadow. Yeah, I think it's Rowlet. Don't have to think about it too much. Ooh, Light thought I was picking a Alolan Ninetales. That is up there. Definitely a consideration. Probably the best form ever made for an original Pokemon. But I love the Burb. The Burb is so cute. The whole line is good. The shiny's good. Yeah, I'm picking the Burb. This is a fun selection. Okay. I think I'm picking Spectrier. Because again, horse. You know? But I would like to say I thoroughly enjoy Zamazenta. I picked Pokemon Shield. The high air balloon has Sword. Stop. Stop. I see the tweet. Ah, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna cry. Also, Daisy, I love your little signature. I have to show this off. Focus camera. Is it focused? I can't tell. I feel like it's not focused. Maybe it's just the words. Anyway, if you like this art, go follow Daisy on Twitter. And I'm gonna also retweet it, so if you couldn't read that, because it was probably hard to read, you could just go find it that way. Go find it that way. Do 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 do. So cute. You smashed it as usual, Daisy. I love that they're holding hands and Litwick is so happy to be flying and Drifloon's just like, yep, Another day in my life. Carrying a kid to their doom. Wait, what? Wait, what? You could read it? W, Amy. W. I am obsessed. So yeah, I think I'm picking Spectrier. I love how the hooves aren't attached to the body. I think that's epic. I love the lashes. Like, hello. She's fancy. But lots of good options here. Again, I'm gonna ignore the forms because I don't think they belong here. I don't believe they do. Aries, so cute. Okay. So for the Gigantamax, I will say the drums are very cool. So is Giant Cake Alchemy. I love the giant apple. Yeah, I think I might pick the cake. The huge fireball is also cool, but I feel like this is kind of the most unique. I kind of have a color palette going on here. These are a bit different, but I kind of have a color palette. I like it. Yeah, G-Max Alchemy is... Who doesn't love cake? Who doesn't love cake, you know? No Doom, only funsies. That's true. They're probably... Litwick and Drifloon are probably headed off to, like, do mischievous things together. You know? Like, Drifloon's gonna drop Litwick off somewhere in the woods, and Drifloon's gonna light the way to lead people to their doom, because then Drifloon's gonna come steal them and eat their souls, or whatever it is Drifloon does. And that's why they're the best of pals, the best of friends. Thoughts on the results of SummerSlam? Akex, I couldn't tell you what the results are. If you tell me, I'll tell you my thoughts. All right. Kind of tough because two of my previously chosen favorites are here. If I had to pick out of the, like, true starters, it would probably be Reboot. But I love both of these. I love both of these. But I think I'm going to pick Reboot just because I am trying to do the no dupes. Even though it's a different gen and they are different, I think I'm going to pick Reboot. He's so cool. Literally so cool. CM Punk beat Gunther for the world title, and then Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and won the title off Punk. Whoa. That sounds controversial. SummerSlam does sound like an alcoholic beverage. They should market that for sure. For sure they should. I'm confused. Is Galarian Ponyta not fairy? It's just psychic? That's ghost, not psychic. Well, I mean, you know, you knew that was already coming. You knew that was coming. I do love Rapidash, though. The hat is gorgeous and stunning. Yeah, I thought it was both. I thought it was both, like, from the jump. But it gets the fairy later. Petition for it to be both the whole way through. IMO. This like a breath of fresh air after riches? Mac, really? You support? Hatterene has a G max. I will say it's like very underwhelming. It looks exactly the same, except its tassel turns into like 3 tails. And then it gets some like webs in the hair. Spiritomb is a fave dark. Yay! I love Spiritomb. I would have put Spiritomb in fave ghost, but Drifloon. Drifloon wins that. But yay! I think I might pick Grimmsnarl. Mac, you're banned. Oh no, Rich is still here. Rich is still here. I do also like the dog. This is kind of tough. I do also like the hat. Ari, are you crying? Why are you crying? What the heck? I'm on the couch and I just hear my name. It's a tough choice. Impidimp is also like such a silly, goofy goober, but I think I'm gonna pick the hat. The big hat is a vibe. I do like Grimmsnarl though, but I think I'm gonna go big hat. Big hat and Corviknight. Perhaps. Perhaps. I'm kind of also into Berserker. And I do also like the elephants, but I think I'm gonna pick Corviknight for now. We'll see where the flying type gets us later. But we'll see. We shall see. Rich, don't go to Worlds next week? What? Sabotage? Rich has to go to Worlds so I can live vicariously through him. He has to. For Dark, I considered giving Grimmsnarl this spot, but I fear I have to give it to Zigzagoon. I fear I do. Obstagoon is also there, but I've always been a Zigzagoon enjoyer, and we haven't seen Zigzagoon on this list yet. Hi, Ari. Hi, what are you doing? Oh, people can see your nose on the camera. Yeah, they can see your little nose. What a silly little girl. Rich has to go to Worlds. I owe him a White Claw. For some reason, my brain saw White Claw like further in your sentence as I was reading as wheelchair, and I was gonna be like, what? You owe him a wheelchair? White Claw makes more sense. Makes more sense. Again, when Light said White Claw, my brain saw wheelchair. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I literally am just picturing Gus pushing Rich around in a wheelchair. I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing, Ari? What are you doing, goofy girl? You need to go get water again? Good girl. All right, yes, my choice is Zigzagoon, indeed. My choice here is probably Little Dreeps. Probably Little Dreepy Dreep. I could go with any of them, realistically, but Dreepy is so derpy. And for that reason, I think that's the right choice here. Now, I might break my own rules because, like, that's the correct choice. But then we have the Zorua repetition. I do also enjoy the teacup. If I don't pick this, Sauce might kill me. But I think I have to pick the teacup. Come here, Rary. Good girl. Nice girl. She's swamped. Rich never said hi to me or Akex today on stream? What? That can't be true. That cannot be true. Do regional forums count as dupes? That's the ultimate question, Daisy. Because this game, or this isn't a game, this website, sure, is calling the regional forums as gimmick forums, which I don't think they are. We're gonna say that this Zorua also counts as this Zorua. So you could read it either way. It's both. I like the little teacup. I do like the little teacup. Ooh. This is where Growlithe gets to make the list. I love this little guy. Such a cutie patootie. Such a cutie patootie, and so is Snom. Another absolute cutie patootie. Do we choose Corviknight here? That is the question. Who's in Steel again? I could choose Berserker potentially, or those birds haven't made it to the list yet, and to be honest, they deserve to be on the list. And I think out of the three, Zapdos is my favorite. I know, they were like, you want Cramorant? You want Cramorant with a... What's that fish? You want Cramorant with Pikachu? We got you. They got everything over here. They got everything. Justice for Teddiursa comes in the form of Ursaluna. However, call me crazy, also love this guy. I'm a big fan of this guy. Don't know why, just am. But I will put Ursaluna. Roadrunner Zapdos is definitely elite. I love that they chose that. They were like, let's keep these guys. Well, Articuno's pretty different. But Zapdos, they popped off with. They really popped off. Toxel is coming to Pokemon Sleep next week, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see him. And we've already chosen Slowpoke. And the rest of these, I know Vinny's a big Sneasler fan, but not me, it's Toxel. For fighting, ooh, this is kind of tough. I was just saying I love Hisui and Lilligant, but I might pick that for grass. I think I'm gonna pick my puppy dog here. I love Zamazenta. Justice for Zamazenta. Dog with a sword is cool. Don't get me wrong. Of course, dog holding a sword in his mouth is cool. But I love Zamazenta. Zamazenta needs love. And I do like when he has the little shield on, you know, but I also like when he's just in puppy dog form, so we're going with that. And for ice, we're picking Ice Cube. What a silly guy. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that decision. I do. Yes, Tiffany, you get it. You get it. Now over here, Morpeko's calling my name a little bit, but so is... This is probably the closest we have to a glizzy Pokemon, right? Because it's a wiener dog. So I think I choose Yamper here. Yeah, I think I do. Oh no, this is so tough. Okay, my heart does want to choose Hisui and Lilligant, and I might just do that, but like, the apples. The apples are here. Why would they do this to me? Oh yeah, Yamper's a corgi. That's right. That's right. You're right, Zach. But I stand by my statement. That is the closest we have to a glizzy Pokemon, is Yamper. I think. And our resident glizologist agrees. Like, the apple fits, but I think it's Hisui and Lilligant. I do love the apples, though. I don't even know what apple I would pick. I think just the apple. If I had to pick an apple. Is that what I want? I think it is. I think it is what I want. Because I need the dog. I'm going to carry on. That's true. The apple could come back around. The apple could come back around. I do love the apple. I do. Who do I pick for water? This is the guy that Cramorant's eating. Not Barraskewda, because that's you, right? Barracuda? Is that right? Or is that Barracuda? And that's Barraskewda. I don't know. Why would they make them sound so similar? I think this actually is relatively easy for me, and it's Basculegion. If only because there's an iconic clip of me going, Basculegion, and doing fish swimmies. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's Arracuda and Barraskewda. Yes. Not Barracuda. Arracuda. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you, resident glizologist, and also fishologist. All clips of you are iconic, A-Dog. Thank you, ACAX. That's so sweet. Okay, you guys can see the choices, but I'm still gonna pull you over. I have to sneeze. Will I sneeze? Phew. Yes, I will. Okay. We already picked... Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? We already picked Reboot. So that means this whole line is out. And we already picked Growlithe, so that line's out. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks. I kind of want to pick Hisuian Typhlosion, and you know what? I don't care. I don't care that I picked Cyndaquil before. I would rather pick Hisuian Typhlosion than this silly bug. Or this silly coal Pokemon. So yeah, that's my vibe. And this, if you didn't guess it, some people did, is Wooloo. Because of course it is. Of course it is. What do you mean? All right, let's pick our favorite. This is kind of tough because my heart does kind of tell me to do this, right? To just say F it and double Ponyta my favorites list. I guess technically, yeah, this was cheating, but I don't care. I did it anyway. I did it anyway. But I would say by choosing Ponyta up here, I am also including Galarian Ponyta. But as a secondary option, just so our list is a little different and unique, it is the sheep. It's absolutely the sheep. Because, you know, you see a trend of little guys that also happen to be round shaped. A lot of these guys are looking pretty round. I do love a round Pokemon. The favorites list is all babies. Yeah. I just love the little guys. I love them. They're my favorite. I'm a little guy supporter. We are almost done. Let's do this. My favorite here is Ogerpon. And I think that will remain the same, because I could probably choose that for grass. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's leave it. Ogerpon, I would say, is my favorite legendary out of all these legendaries. Special shout out to Qianpao. This thing is so cute and adorable, and I can't wait till we can get the shiny of it. But yeah, it's Ogerpon. I thought Snom was gonna be picked there. I do enjoy Snom. I am a Snom enjoyer. Don't get it twisted. But I enjoy Wooloo more. Again, Wooloo's up there. Maybe we'll show the plushies later. Okay, gimmick form. Again, I don't approve of the regional forms being here, so we'll pick the turtle. Because I do enjoy the turtle. I do enjoy the turtle. Favorite starter, you might already know this. If you don't, it's Sprigatito. All day, every day. Grass is winning this list, right? It's winning. Fire's in second. Grass is winning the starter list. Such a cutie patootie. Oh, I wonder what Kylie's gonna pick for her favorite fairy type. Maybe she'll pick... I have to sneeze again. Phew! I always sneeze in twos. Fun fact. Maybe she'll pick the Doe-Dog. I love the Doe-Dog. By the way, I love it. Thank you, Susanna. And Light again. And Rat Kong, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm picking Tinkaton. She's just... We haven't done this in a while. Look at her. I have to hold her hammer or it'll fall because it's so heavy. If you didn't know, I cosplayed as Tinkaton. I built her hammer from scratch. I love her. I put her in this thumbnail because she might end up winning. I really don't know. She's gonna pick Screamtail. You could be right, Zach. You could be right. Let's look at Steel right now. Because maybe I will do that. I do think she looks the best in the fairy category, though. But I do love the little Doe-Dog. And I love the little Doe-Dog more than I love any of these guys. So I will do that. Ooh, Dash Bun is the bun of the Glizzy. You're so right. So Dash Bun and Yamper together are basically it. Ooh, because I shouted out Qianpao, I think it's only fair. I think it's only fair. Corviknight and Tinkaton in the same category. Oh my god, you're so right. That's hilarious. I love that. That fits. That fits. The lore is correct. Oh, Susanna. Pretzel. Pretzel glizzy. Yes. I support. I absolutely support. Okay. A lot of contenders in Dragon. A lot of contenders indeed. I do quite enjoy Koraidon. I do. I also think these guys are hilarious. I might come back to Dragon. Dragon's very difficult for me. I kind of want to pick Koraidon though. I think I do. Let's put him there for now. I do have Suicune up here. So like walking way kind of makes sense. I could also give justice to these guys who didn't get it in the other category, and I do like Raging Bolt more than that guy. I feel like there's so much to consider. There's so much to consider. Would I put Koraidon in fighting? I think so. I think I would rather have him in fighting. And I'm having the flamingo and flying. For sure. I don't know why I'm jumping around here. So that solves that. They need to be present. For certain. So then this leaves me with, do I like Raging Bolt as my dragon type? I kinda do. I think he is probably my favorite of this list since Koraidon's already covered. We're gonna carry on for now. We're gonna carry on my wayward son. My favorite ghost type is probably this little dog. Saber-toothed giraffe boy. I love him. He's so silly, and I also love Raikou. So this is like, it's the justice he deserves. Not picking Dragokex for dragon is insane. I gotta stick to my guns. I gotta. And yeah, Greavard is so cute. I love him. I love him. Speaking of Pokemon I love, Gamora is so cool. So cool. I actually really like Gen 9. Because like, here's another one of my current favorites. Look at this silly little grandpa looking spider. I love it. Greavard the Dancy dog. That's so true. That's so true. I think this is Farigiraf. I love Farigiraf. Excellent improvement on Girafarig, in my opinion. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. This is, of course, Clodsire. My baby. Over Armarouge? Yeah. I don't really care for Armarouge. That might be crazy to say. I think he's very cool, but like, for me to pick a favorite? Nah, not for me. Okay. There's some Pokemon that could be shuffled around here, but I think I just pick this guy. Yeah, I think they crushed it with Farigiraf Salem. It's so simple and yet like so perfect. This is like the hunting guy in Pokemon Hide and Seek, and I love him. He's so cute. I could choose a different ground type. I do very much enjoy this guy. But I'm pleased. I'm pleased with my choices. I love Citadel. Such a baby. Such a cute little baby. And I love Kilowattrel. Great Tusk is fantastic. I love Great Tusk. But I feel like I just want Claude. I want Claude in that spot. I don't mind having the little engine that could here. I don't mind it. Don't mind it one bit. I do consider Bellybolt to be a contender there. Actually, do I like Bellybolt more than Kilowattrel? These guys can just get out of here. Respectfully. Maybe I Bellybolt. Alright, we keep Bellybolt. Bellybolt is deserving. Magic, hello, welcome in. So here's the issue, right? The apple had a second chance, both in the dragon category and in grass. However, I can't do it. Simply can't do it. It's Smoliv. It's Smoliv. I'm sorry if you disagree. That's who it is for me. I'm glad you agree, Magic. And Daisy. Thank you, thank you. I do really like Sinistra. It was possible for it to make it, but it did not. It did not make it. In water, I enjoy the dolphin, but I think I have to pick Tatsugiri. I think I have to pick Tatsugiri, but which one do I want to pick? I think the pink one. The funniest part, Susanna, is that I hate olives. Could not eat them. But if anything, that makes me the perfect partner for Smoliv because I will never eat its olive. You know? Tatsu doing his thing. And, I mean, here's another chance for Armarouge and other dude. There's so many Pokemon in my brain. You know his name. But like, yeah. To me, Saraledge. Thank you, Rat Kong. That's the one. They're very cool. They're very cool. But I like the cute baby derpy Pokemon. Traditionally speaking. So there's that. And then this is only difficult. Smoliv's a normal type? Wait, what? It's grass normal? Since when? I thought it was just grass. Anyway, he's staying in grass. But that's a fact I did not know. All right. The entire line is, yeah, clearly. I didn't know that. And I claim that Smoliv is one of my faves. Crazy. The only tough decision here is, do I pick Tandemaus or do I pick Maushold? This is really the only tough decision. And by picking one, I pick both. So I think I pick Maushold. Even though literally right here is Tandemaus. This is Tandemaus. I just got them recently at CollectCon. I'm obsessed. I think I will pick Tandemaus for that reason, Susanna. It's very valid. But shout out to Maushold, which is Vinny, me, Rich, and Taylor. So if I pick Maushold, I pick the 4 family. However, I will pick Tandemaus for the sake of this. That is a valid choice, Light. But I have to pick between those two for those reasons. And we're almost done. We're almost home free here. Who is my favorite in Gen 9? Now, I know what you're thinking. Kylie, you put her on the thumbnail. You dressed up as her. She's on your desk. You couldn't get a Tinkaton plush yet, but I think I'm going to get the one of her sleeping on a hammer really soon. But the baby version is right there. But I love Tandemaus / Maushold, Smoliv, Clodsire. I love Sprigatito. I love Ogerpon. Like, Gen 9, for being a new generation, is actually pretty high up on my list of, like, overall favorite Pokemon. Rich has stolen my hammer at this point, it's true. Eventually, we'll drive to or from. Actually, you know why Tandemaus also had to be on that list? They're also in my computer. I have a little Tandemaus figure in my computer. I also have Sprigatito in my computer. But, like, I have to pick her. I do have to pick her. But just know it's kind of devastating for me. The fact that I had to not pick all the others that are my favorite. And now, who is my ultimate favorite? The question we came here for. Let's do the types first. This is what I mean. I think Gen 9's gonna beat a lot of the gens for my favorite. I don't even really have to think about that. Yeah, it's Tandemaus / Maushold. Zoe, you got here at a great time. I'll even scroll up. Let you take a little peek. This list is looking pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. But you'll see all the favorites down here. So in Fire, this is only tough because I also love Houndoom. But it's Ponyta. It's Ponyta. But Houndoom is, like, right there. It's right there for sure. For Water, I think it's Horsey. Wooper and Gastrodon are giving me, like, a little pause. I do love Milotic, but I just have nostalgic ties to Horsey. So obviously, if I was playing Pokemon, I'm picking Milotic. But for this list, I'm picking Horsey. In Grass, again, don't really have to think about it. It breaks my heart that Chikorita and Smoliv are in this category because I need them both in my ultimate favorites list. Do I go with nostalgia or do I go with my current obsession? Does horsey count as a horse? In my mind, yes. Because it's a seahorse. Who do I see here? Choose from the heart, Kylie. This could really go either way. I just went to a con and I got so many Smoliv things because I'm obsessed with Smoliv. I showed you guys my new Smoliv pin that's Smoliv in olive oil. But in honor of ZA, I think I'll pick Chikorita. Chikorita has had more time to cement itself in my life. But Smoliv, again, is right there. Literally right there. This is probably pretty easy as well, actually. It's Mareep. We just caught like almost 100 of them. Yes, I did pick the pear. And really, ultimately, I like pears more than olives. So, I mean, it makes sense. Jolteon could easily take this. Shinx could probably take it. But right now in my life, it's Mareep. It is Mareep. Ooh, ice. Ice. Is it Lapras? It might be Lapras. Ninetales is giving me some pause. Honestly, Spheal is giving me some pause. I love the round boys. I might leave it at Spheal. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I love Lapras though. My heart leans towards Spheal. It does. I'm between these two. It might be Koraidon. Yeah, Spheal is maintaining the little guy streak. And then Koraidon comes around and is just like, nope. Nope, what about me? The big boy. Yep. Koraidon immediately breaks the little guy streak. If we were following the little guy streak, it's Stuffle. It's Stuffle every day. But again, playing Scarvy just made me love Koraidon. Such a cool guy. Such a cool guy, Koraidon. I think my favorite poison type is Crobat. Yeah. This is easily Clodsire. Ooh. Ooh. I do enjoy Toxel, but I like Crobat more. Which is hilarious because I don't really like Zubat or Golbat at all. Toxel's there, don't worry. He's there. He's just not the ultimate. The ultimate. This is Dragonite. This is Espeon. This is Tarantula. You see how much Gen 9 is already dominating this list? It's a lot. It's really a lot when you think about it. Ooh, rock type. I think it's Growlithe. It's either Growlithe or Rockruff. I'm leaning towards Growlithe. Sorry about that, guys. Let me swing you over here. Yeah, I think it's Growlithe here. This is Drifloon. Don't really have to think about it. Sorry, Litwick, you're being separated. But yes, it's Drifloon. This is Goomy. This is Umbreon. That's Tinkaton. Ooh, Fairy is interesting. This is probably... They stay flying together in our hearts. Drifloon's just on his way to go get Litwick. You know, they're separated for now, but not forever. This I'm kind of between Sylveon and Mimikyu. Not to have the evolutions kind of like dominating this list, I kind of want to pick Mimikyu. Even the big ones are babies. I mean, if you think about it, Koraidon is a single stage Evo, so he's both baby and big boy. These ones are kind of big boys, but like Dragonite's definitely baby, and Cloudsire's definitely baby. Crobat might be less baby, but it's okay. We ignore that. We ignore that. Tinkaton's always baby. Favorite starter? I don't know what to do here. I think I do, actually. I think it's Sprigatito. I never thought I'd see the day. I truly never thought I'd see the day where like Cyndaquil or Mudkip or Rowlet, even any of them. Oh, you're right, Light. Thank you. I never thought I'd see the day where they would get dethroned, but I think Sprigatito is my favorite. And again, Gen 9 dominates this list. I adore Mimikyu. Let's go! Oh, you have a shiny with a rare mark? That's epic. I love shiny Mimikyu. Mimikyu is so good. I need a rare mark Tinkaton shiny. My favorite gimmick, you say? It is probably Ampharos. It would be between Kangaskhan, Ampharos, and Lopunny. For me. I'm going Ampharos. Favorite legendary? I will say Ogerpon is trying to fight Giratina for this spot. But it is Giratina. Here it is. All of my ultimately favorite Pokemon. I love how we had the whole Dragonair debate at first, and Dragonite ended up being the one to make it to this list. Baby Gang and then Giratina and Koraidon. Literally. There's so many good Pokemon here. Oh, who is my favorite? Who is my favorite? Some elimination, okay? We can eliminate this whole row. I love them. But they definitely don't beat some others on this list. We can also eliminate this whole row. Again, love them. They don't top others on this list. Baby Gang and their two dads. Satan. And Prehistoric Dragon. What's up, Litleo? Welcome in. This line's pretty strong, but if I had to pick between Umbreon and Espeon, I'm probably picking Espeon. I love Sprigatito. I love Giratina. Let's do that right there, because all of these guys are eliminated. We could cross off this whole list. I like Espeon more than Sprigatito. I think do I like Espeon more than Giratina? Yes. Tough answer, but yes. So we can now ignore all of these guys, right? Now we're up here. Sticking with Espeon because she just became the center for some reason. I like Espeon more than Rowlet, more than Wooloo, more than Mudkip, more than Zorua, and probably more than Tandemaus. Probably more than Drifloon, I think. Do I like Espeon more than Goomy? I think so. I think I do. So now the question is, do I like Espeon more than Ponyta? Do I like Espeon more than Tinkaton? Who wants to be a millionaire? Music begins to play. Is that copyright free? Could I play that right now? That would be amazing if I could. So Ponyta was my favorite Pokemon as a kid. Before Gen 2 came around. And even then, it probably was still Ponyta, even with the introduction of Espeon, until I started playing Coliseum. And then I liked Espeon more. I could also play with Espeon more. I might like Espeon more than Ponyta. These are some deep revelations we're coming to right now. But I might. I really might. So let's try the question, do I like Espeon more than I like Tinkaton? And the question is no. I love Tinkaton. I love her. She has big hammer and she smash. In fact, I'm stealing her hammer. Big hammer bonk. I think Tinkaton is my favorite. And I didn't know that this was going to be the outcome. Truly, I did not. I just put her on the thumbnail because why not? My hammer is still with Rich and T. Yeah, it went through their move. I don't know how they moved it. But yeah, they brought it with them to the new house. I think it is Tinkaton. I do. I think I do. Espeon's probably second, and Ponyta's probably third. Because Ponyta and Espeon both have nostalgia. But Espeon also has like current, because I play Espeon in Unite all the time. Now, I could play Tinkaton in Unite, but I don't really. Mostly just because I'm not great with her. But if I was a goated Tinkaton player, that would be my main in Unite for sure. But yeah, I think it's Tinkaton. The thumbnail is true. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But if you ever wanted to know what some of my favorite Pokemon are, you can find them on this list. You can find them here. So many cuties. I definitely need to write down Pokemon that I want to get like plushes of. Because I am going to Anime NYC soon. And I will be on the hunt for many of those you see here. Figures, plushies, you name it. Baltoy did make it to the big leads. Rafters, I honestly thought so too. It was close. It was very close. Honestly, depending on the day of the week, depending on when you ask me, my opinion could change between all three. But realistically, I cosplayed as Tinkaton. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into making her hammer, and that's like a special bond you can never get rid of. And that is crazy to say because, like I said, Ponyta and Espeon have nostalgia. And Espeon has current use and exposure. But yeah, I think it is Tinkaton. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Rafters. My W choice W list. I'm not going to do all this stuff down here because whatever. If you guys enjoyed, then like the stream and let me know if I should do this again with the shinies. Because there's definitely a lot of shinies that I don't really know about or have been like flying under the radar that I would love to look at and assess. Such an incredible stream. Thank you, Mac. I'm glad you approve of my Tinkaton choice. Can we do least favorite next? Mac, I could answer that for you right now and I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to think about it. Where would he be? He would be here. It's Chestnut. This is my least favorite Pokemon. I hate him with a burning passion. These two I hate less, but I hate all three pretty strongly. Yeah. I know that's controversial. You might think he's cute. I disagree. Any reason? Probably mostly the Pokemon anime, to be honest. He's so annoying in the Pokemon anime. So annoying. But I also just never cared for... Like, this evolution makes sense to me, right? 1 to 2. 2 to 3 makes no sense. Where the heck did this guy come from? He literally has, like, no similarities to the other two, except for, like, the toe shape and maybe nose. I hate him. I hate him. Least favorite. Least favorite. Sorry for the fans. Tepig sweeps the least favorite list. I would honestly agree. Next to Chespin is Incineroar. I hate Incineroar. Get him off my screen. I never want to see him again. Litten and Torracat, babies. Love them. Obsessed with them. Incineroar can GTFO. Respectfully, of course. And then Emboar. GTFO. Tepig is a cute little guy. I like Tepig. I support Tepig's rights and Tepig's wrongs. But if those wrongs include evolving into Pignite and Emboar, then I can't support. I can't support that. So that would probably be next, is these two. Not for me. Not for me. No, thank you. No. I know. Same with Incineroar. It's very depressing. It's very depressing. With this list, no, I'm not taking shinies into consideration. If I do a shiny list, then we'll have to see. We'll have to see. How do I save this? Download image. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I'm gonna call it favorite Pokemon. And I'm gonna put it in my pictures. Boop. And now I'll have it forever. Let me just make sure it made it here safely. It did. Success. Absolute success. Maybe I'll do the shiny list soon. Maybe I will. You never know. Never say never. But I am going to wrap up here. We were live for almost 4 hours. Doing this list is no joke. Truly no joke. And I appreciate you all for joining me for it. I also want to shout out Christina for becoming a member. And also for the gifty. Shout out to Susanna for being a member. Foxtrot for being a member. DJ French Fry for being a member. Karina for being a member. And then shout out to, oh, did I miss Melinda? Melinda for being a member. And then our other gifties from Light, Populous, and Halassa. 5 gifties on those last 2. We got Airy in the background. Huge 5 gifty hype. And then, of course, Daisy for the glizzy, the daily glizzy. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping me figure out what my favorite Pokemon is. This was very fun. And I'll see you guys later this week. I'm doing some off-stream grinding in Mystria so that when I stream, we can have like lots of fun content to consume. So that might happen this week if I can get around to making sure we're set up properly. Otherwise, maybe the shiny list for this. Maybe. Look at Aerie being so cute and silly. Wait, let me go full cam so you can see her. Look at her being so cute and silly. What a silly girl. And we also have potentially shiny hunting on the docket and potentially a new game as well. We will definitely start something up soon. So see you guys then. Take care. Stay cozy. Much love to you all.